Welcome to this year's Knox Factor competition. My name's Britt and I have the pleasure of announcing the winners for 2021. The Knox Factor is a talent competition for aspiring vocalists aged 5 to 25 who either live, work, study or play within Knox. This year, due to ongoing lockdowns and restrictions, the contestants have filmed their heats, semi-finals and grand final performances from home. We have some great prizes up for grabs, including studio recording time, musical instruments and equipment, and industry mentoring. First off, we have our 5 to 11-year-olds. In third place, Ria Begat.
I won't be silent. You can't keep me quiet. Won't tremble when you try it. All I know is I won't go speechless. Speechless, let the storm in. I cannot be broken. No, I won't live unspoken. 'Cause I know that I won't go speechless.
And in second place, Sarah Actor.
This is all hands on deck. Calling out to us boys and girls, getting tired of disrespect. We won't stop till we rule the world. It's our time. We up next. Our sales about to be said. Things ain't nothing yet. Tell 'em who's in charge so we don't forget. What's my name? What's my name? Say it louder. What's my name? What's my name? Feel the power. No one's gonna stop us. The world will be ours. What's my name? What's my name? What's it? What's it? Say it loud.
And in first place, Paige Misalele.
I got all I need, but I got you and I. Look around me, see a sweet life. I'm stuck in the dark, but you're my flashlight. You're getting me through the night. Kickstart my heart when you shine in my eyes. I can't lie, it's a sweet life. I'm stuck in the dark, but you're my flashlight. You're getting me through the night. 'Cause you're my flashlight.
Congratulations to our winners from the 5 to 11-year-old age category. Next off, here are our winners from the 12 to 15-year-old age category. In third place, Anna Rennie.
I can't even think straight. I can tell you were just with her. I'll still be a fool. I'm a fool for you. Just a little bit in your heart. Just a little bit in your heart. Just a little bit in your heart is all I want.
And in second place, Danica Dakic.
This time is my first song. Take back my life song. Provide more right sound. My power's turned on. So right now I'll be strong. I'll play my fight song. And I don't really care if nobody else believes. 'Cause I still got a lot of fight left in me.
And in first place, Alyssa Rennie.
And I just can't imagine how you could be so broken now that I've gone. I guess you didn't mean what you wrote in that song about me. You said forever, now I drive alone past your street. I told my friends you're tired of hearing how much I miss
congratulations to the winners from the 12 to 15-year-old age category. Next up, last but not least, our winners from our final category, the 16 to 25-year-olds. In third place, Caitlin Min Fa.
I just keep on falling apart, falling apart. You just keep on pulling me out, saving my heart. You're the light I need in my life, need in my life. I'm sorry that I find it hard to say. I need you, I need you, I need you, I need you, you.
And in second place, Caitlin Kellett.
No, we haven't will last till end of time. I will meet you there in a place where love is often meet. 'Cause I will meet you there in the stillness where we are complete. 'Cause I will meet you there.
And in first place, Renee Sheed.
Should have never, ever made you cry. And since you went away, don't you know I sit around with my head hanging down, and I wonder who's loving you.
A big congratulations to all of our winners from this year. What an amazing amount of talent we have right here in the City of Knox. If you'd like to be involved in next year's competition, please follow us on Facebook at Knox Arts and Events. A special thank you to our judges for this year, Joe Grimes from Sound of Melbourne Records, Dominique Gerard from Box Hill Institute, and Councillor Marcia Timmers-Leach, the Chair of the Knox Arts and Culture Committee. A big thank you to our sponsors, Sound of Melbourne Records, Soggy Dog Studios and KC's Rock Shop. We'd also like to thank the Knox Factor mentors who supported our contestants throughout the competition, Andrea Coburn, Clara Setter and Emma Austin. Now stay tuned for the Carol's main show starting at 8 p.m.